We're joined now by Stefanie Brazile. She is the co-owner and the editor of 501 Life magazine. Making the Grade is what we're going to talk about this month. The issue is called Making the Grade, and I would assume it has to do with school because school's starting. It's August, and we are all ready. What are we going to learn in the August issue?
We're going to learn about a lot of great programs that are in place right now to encourage kids this school year.
So you're talking about many different aspects of education, which we'll get into as we go through this. The Museum of Discovery hosted quite a few kids from districts, and they're on the cover?
Yes, so we planned a field trip,
Okay.
and we invited about 18 kids from 5 school districts, some of those local, of course,
Yeah.
Conway School District, and we all went to the Museum of Discovery. Back in 21, they had a major flood. I'm sure you remember hearing
Yes.
about that. They had to rebuild all of the exhibits, but it gave them a chance to reinvent the museum. It's much more interactive now, so kids with a lot of energy will have a lot of fun there. And on our cover, you see the kids were seeing an example of fire, how you make fire with
Okay.
this special powder that you put on water. They also go out to schools and take these programs out to school districts. So we just wanted to highlight their efforts to build that lifelong love of curiosity into kids.
I like that they have taken advantage of something that did not go their way, obviously the flood, and turned it into something different. A lot of us have grown up going there, taking our kids there, but as our kids get older, to know that they're still doing good work there, and it's not surprising at all. All right, so from science to the band, let's talk about the South's longest running band camp is right here. It's now called Destination Band Camp, formerly known as the Dixie Band Camp. I've taken my kids to that, so tell me about these 1,500 students that came to town.
This has been going on for 87 years.
Gosh.
It's the third location in Arkansas, and we know that it's been at UCA since the 60s, and it seems to be as popular as ever. This is one aspect of education that so many kids take advantage of.
Yeah.
I was a band nerd. I was a band kid. I played the French horn. Were you in band or athletics?
I played the trombone in 6th grade, and I only played because I wanted to play the trumpet, and the band director said that my lips were too big for the trumpet, and I had to play the trombone, and then I quit because I had
Okay.
my feelings hurt.
Well, I wanted to play the clarinet or flute. I had a gap between my front teeth.
Man,
So
we're
they
a
put me
mess.
on a brass instrument, this huge brass instrument I had to carry on the school bus. You know, French horn is really
Yeah.
large. Of course, I did get braces eventually, thank goodness, and close that gap. But so I didn't get to play what I wanted to either, but I did that for 4 years and really
Okay.
loved the experience. 1,500 kids showed up at this 2-week camp. First week is junior high. They were at capacity with 950 students.
Wow.
And then the following week, senior high. And at night, they have really fun activities for them like dances. They went over to the Cabot Aquatic Center and did all kinds of talent shows and fun stuff with them. But during the day, it's very serious.
Yeah.
And some of the band directors from this region work at that camp. And they say that it really reignites the passion, and they might lose some students over the summer if they didn't attend this.
Yeah, very valuable. Aqua Kids celebrating 60 years. The Bob Courtway Swim Meet. Talk about the Aqua Kids.
You know, this is really an example of how one person can make a difference for generations to come. We know that Bob Courtway taught at Hendrix College, and he started this Aqua Kids Swim Club, and they're having a big meet in October, but this month, the month of August, they're really trying to recruit new swimmers, and this is from age 5 through adults of any age. They want to teach basic swim skills, and then, of course, they want you to compete.
Yeah.
So they encourage you to visit their Facebook page, visit their website, and be a part of this community effort to help our kids know how to swim and swim well.
I love that there's a theme through this, and I don't know if it was intentional or not, but 86 years as the band camp, and 60 years of Aqua Kids, and 95 years of Conway Corporation. We're 5 years out from our 100-year anniversary, but the story that you have for Conway Corp supporting the next generation of leaders, which is something that's been important here for a long time.
You know, that's something that we really noticed. Of course, in 1929, signed that charter to begin this wonderful organization. And I think through the years, as I looked at the history, you all have added different services and, of course, television programming like this, quality television program,
you.
local. And also, you all are giving scholarships to high school seniors because you want to build that next generation of leaders in our community. So we wanted to highlight that and educate people about how that works.
Well, thank you for doing that.
we're
Look forward
glad
to
to.
reading that. City of Hope Outreach, they do great work and have for a very, very long time. They offered a summer academy over the past few months.
They did, and we have some darling pictures of the kids who attended that. They offer this academy throughout the school year as well, but this summer on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, kids could come together and do art, learn a lot about financial literacy, and they give them play money, and they kind of use that as an incentive to behave well and participate, and you can lose money if you don't. Then you get to spend that at the market.
Yeah.
And also, I understand that Palmer Music came over and did some music with them.
Great.
So just really nice. But one activity they did in particular was they colored on the grocery bags that are then loaded and given to people in need. And they wrote encouraging messages inside.
Oh, nice.
So just really bringing that all full circle, teaching these kids skills to have a good life, and then also letting them minister to others.
Wonderful. Not surprising that the City of Hope folks would do that. Our friend Chef Don Bingham is back. He wants us to savor the end of summer. You always have me at Chef Don Bingham. What's he up to this time?
He cooked so many dishes for this issue, and I didn't get to taste any of it, but some of my coworkers did.
Okay.
But we have recipes for meatloaf, cream-style corn, fried okra, skillet, squash, cucumbers and onions, and green beans and new potatoes. And even though those seem like standard things, different people may want to see his recipe, how he does those different things, and it looked delicious.
Well, I would look forward to seeing them because I'm curious what he's done with it. As summer's coming to an end, we get ready for fall. Now, of course, the first few weeks of football season still feels like summer. It's usually pretty hot there, but we start looking forward to football, and I know you all continue your tradition of a great publication that comes out around this time of year.
Yes, just wanted to mention that everybody, of course, this is last year's edition, but everyone can be looking for the 2024 501 football team, 35 players from around the region. We've increased that a little bit.
Nice.
There's a couple of schools that have added 8-man teams, so we had a player chosen from those schools as well. And really an elite team because of what they do on the field and their efforts off the field.
Good.
So we're just really proud of these young men and look forward to highlighting them around mid-month. These will be delivered to schools and put on stands.
Okay,
and
very
of
good.
course, available digitally
Yes.
at 501lifemag.com.
Perfect. Thank you, Stephanie. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.